guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for another video. I am so excited for this one. It's been such a long time, there we go, I think that's the right grammar, since I filmed a video like this, and they're actually some of my favourite to film, so I'm very excited to have a big old catch up with you guys about some of my new wardrobe favourites, things I've been loving in my wardrobe, wearing repeatedly on Instagram and in real life, and as well sharing with you guys here on YouTube. So I have a big old rail. We're back with the rail, so let me know in the comments, did we miss it? Do we want it to make a feature from now on, like forever, permanently? And I want to just do a bit of a recap, things that I feel like are going to be my autumn winter staples, particularly for like this end of the year. I feel like when we get into January, February, the weather just really turns and it gets so bitterly cold that it's so much more about practicality. But during this really nice autumnal period, I think you can have real fun with your fashion and style, and autumn styling is my all-time favourite, so I'm very excited to get into the video. Probably going to be a long one, so I would recommend grabbing a coffee, a cup of tea, a glass of wine, sitting down, getting cozy. Don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and also a comment. It really helps me out to see you guys engage with my content. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, maybe you've been here a while, or you seem to keep coming back to my channel and you forgot to hit subscribe, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button below. A chai latte. Oh, who do I think I am, honestly? And these chai lattes are so good. If you've never tried one, definitely make it your autumn mission to try a chai latte and let me know your thoughts, because I am really here for them. My sister got me into the chai latte thing, so shout out to Liv. So today's video is going to be like an old school kind of series of videos that I used to film, where I sort of do my wardrobe roundups. It's a little bit of like a favourites video, but specifically aimed and designed for my current wardrobe and things that I'm really enjoying. I tried to kind of pick a variety of things. I've got some coats in here, a lot of knitwear. I've then got quite a few tweed bits, just because I feel like that's something I've been leaning into so much, that very preppy style. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you would have seen the kind of style that I've been really loving at the moment. Tweed and boucle, a couple of co-ords and some blazers, and a couple of other bits kind of thrown in, some accessories as well. So let me know in the comment section if you enjoy this video, if you want to see more of this style of video, more styling related content, and also potentially a roundup of just like my favourites in all aspects: hair, beauty, fashion, life. I'm also thinking of filming a trends related video, so if you're someone that's into the trends, or just, you know, wants like a take on the trends, the current autumn winter trends, I would love to film something like that as well. So I hope you guys are ready. I'm going to link everything that I possibly can below. I'll also do my best to link this little crop blazer, because I just live in this little thing. This was boohoo, but one of my favourite pieces. And then I've got on some kind of high-waisted black ZARA trousers, which again are the world's comfiest thing ever. I'm going to start with accessories. I normally leave this to the end, but I am so desperate to share with you my top 2 handbags, because one of them is brand new and I think it is going to be such a winner for so many of you guys. This is my brand new Charles & Keith handbag. I'm really into this brand. They're a brand, I'm going to be honest, that I didn't know too much about until very recently, and now I've stalked their website, I love everything. Wait, nothing in this video is sponsored, nothing in this video is an ad. This is all just my genuine favourites. I like to try and keep these videos that I do when I do my winter wardrobe roundups ad-free, just so you guys know everything is always genuine, which it always is anyway. Anyway, that's a whole other tangent, but let's just carry on. I absolutely adore this. So this is from Charles & Keith, a brand that do a lot of accessories. They do shoe wear, footwear, not shoe wear as well, and they've got some lovely pieces from their shoe line. But this handbag spoke to me on a whole new level. I love the traditional style of this bag. So it's this brown leather design. Their logo is at the back here. It's so beautifully made. It comes with this shorter strap, which is what I've been kind of loving at the moment. I love that length on a handbag. You know, not too right under the armpit, but just slightly down and a nice shoulder length. But it also comes with a longer crossbody strap, so you can kind of interchange them. Has a pocket at the back, and then this kind of like felt design. I just love it. It's a very traditional style, classic, classy, so perfect for this time of year. I think this would make a beautiful gift if you want to splash the cash on someone a little bit. And also it's a really lovely option if, you know, you want quality pieces but you don't want to buy designer items, whether that's just a personal choice or maybe your budget doesn't reach to that. I think this would be a really nice kind of in-between option. I love the colour scheme as well. It really matches a lot of my autumn wardrobe that I'm leaning into. So this is my first bag that I wanted to share. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I like to babble, I like to ramble, I'm so sorry. but that's just the way I am. So I do apologise if you want a more succinct person. I'm probably not your gal. Next up, I have a little bit more of a splurge purchase, but I want to keep it real. This is stuff that I've been wearing, so I want to just keep it real with you guys. This is my new purchase that I bought in the summer from YSL. I really toyed with this bag just because it was on the pricier side because of the style of leather that I went for. I went for this gorgeous smooth one instead of the grained. Absolutely adore this bag, and I think both of them have a very similar style. So this is a kind of handbag shape and style that I'm really going with this autumn winter. A little bit more of structured bags, smaller in size. I'm gonna get straight on into it. Where do we go? Do we start with coats? I want to start with coats. You guys know I love a good coat, and this first piece I've actually shown a little bit on this channel and also over on my Instagram. This is an H&M quilted khaki coat, and I absolutely love this piece. So this I got in a size large. It has a really nice kind of oversized fit and feel. The Frankie shop do a coat very similar that is so gorgeous, but it's at the higher end of maybe a lot of people's budgets. It's a very expensive coat, and this I really like from H&M because you're getting the same effect. It's a great kind of like winter staple. I love a khaki coat. I love khaki anything. Look, it's not the most practical. It doesn't have a hood. It's not super warm. It's just kind of one single piece of fabric. But it's a really nice throw-on jacket for that in-between weather. I think it looks great. It lends itself to that very like traditional country walking barber style item, and I really like this. So I will link some similar ones as well as this one below because I think a lot of you guys will like this jacket. So next up we have Shearling coats. Shearling. Both of these are faux, so they are not real, but they're a really nice take on this trend. I will start with the infamous gilet. I think probably a lot of you guys have already seen. This one is from Zara. I got this in a large. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this, but I have decided to. I think this looks so nice with any cream or chocolate coloured knits, which is a colour that I wear so much throughout the autumn winter. I really like the feel of this. It's a nice kind of like oversized boxy shape. Like all the buckles and the detailing. I just think it's something that I'm gonna wear the heck out of. I do like gilets. I know they're not for everyone. I personally really like them. You just have to be a little bit careful when it gets really cold because they are slightly more difficult to style up. You need some really nice chunky knitwear that you can layer underneath something like this, but I love it. It's definitely more of a statement piece. You could do something so simple with the rest of the outfit, and I'm so happy to see something like this in Zara. Next up I have this piece from H&M. Oh, I adore this. I'm actually going to pop this on and show you guys what it looks like. But I have shown it again on this channel a little bit this week. This I got in a medium, and I kind of did that on purpose because I didn't want all of my winter coats this year to feel too oversized and sort of drown me. Oh, this crop top is kind of coming up. But this is the faux leather Shearling number from H&M. H&M is killing it at the moment. You guys have seen me shopping from them just so much because I'm loving everything that they do. This is a really nice faux leather because it looks very realistic. It doesn't look too shiny. It has a really nice movable feel to it. What I love about this jacket is that they've lined the whole thing. That's just such a thing for me. I hate when they line the front and not throughout the jacket. Firstly, for warmth, and secondly, whenever you take your coat off or anything, I just think you can always tell it's not as expensive when the whole coat isn't lined. So I really like that attention to detail. Again, has all the buckles. You could style this so many ways. I think something like this is so perfect if maybe you're at school and you have like a relaxed dress code, you're a uni student in sixth form, that kind of thing. I just think it's a warm, cozy black coat, goes with everything. You'll probably end up wearing it 99% of the week. If you're in an environment where you can wear something that's a little bit more relaxed like this. So really happy that I managed to grab this piece. I think it's a really nice item. And last coat that I have to share with you is a new piece from Zara. I got this in a medium. I was really toying between the large and the medium, but they didn't actually have the large. So I told myself it was a sign that I needed the medium, which I do really love this because it fits really nice and fitted. I think it looks super chic. However, it means I can't do really chunky knitwear under it. So this is something that I'm going to wear more at the moment before it gets bitterly cold. And also just with like thinner sort of layers underneath. I love the shape of this. I had a coat like this when I was really young at school in navy. I don't know if anyone else had. It has the collar. It's a very feminine sort of shape coat. I think this is something that would pair really nicely over the top of more formal evening outfits. It's kind of like a blazer coat cross. I really like it. It has these square pockets at the bottom. Again, no hood. This is not necessarily for that rain weather that we tend to get this time of year, but it's more of a really nice chic statement piece. I love the colour of this. I think they also do this in either black or navy in Zara, because I did see it. Zara has some beautiful coats at the moment. It's like a baby blue coat that I saw that I was like, it was so nice. So yeah, I will link this one below. This really reminds me of a brand called Santini Couture. I will leave the link below for this brand that I'm talking about. They have some stunning coats that are very similar shape to this. They have a bit of faux fur lining. They are so stunning, but they are really, really expensive. They're about 350 to 400 pounds. I am toying with the idea of buying one just because they look so amazing. So check out the website and let me know your thoughts. But when I saw this in Zara, I couldn't help but think, this is such a dupe. Okay, it doesn't have the faux fur linings and trim, but the actual shape is so similar. And Zara do a coat very similar to this with faux fur as well. So I'll try and find that one and link it below too. I think that was a little bit more expensive than this. This I also got in Venice, so I got it in euros, and I actually got it for 79 euros. I love this. Really excited to have like my first proper winter coat. It has all these really nice gold buttons, but they're in like a muted gold, which I like. It's just not too much. And it's a little bit of the military trend. That's it for the current coats that I have in my wardrobe. I'm sure there's going to be so many more to come between now and Christmas. But for right now, those are sort of like my favourites that I'm sort of getting into wearing. I feel like I haven't actually worn them out yet, just because I haven't had bad enough weather. I've been quite lucky, but I do feel like that's all about to change this weekend. Right, next up, I'm going to move straight on to knitwear. I only have a few knitwear pieces. Actually, that's a lie. I have quite a few knitwear pieces to share with you. I love knitwear. I live in this kind of thing. It's just so comfortable, so easy. I think once you've found a few key pieces of knitwear, you can have them if you spend the money year on year on year, or they're just really good basics to kind of style up the rest of your wardrobe. Start with a piece that I grabbed a while ago, but I have had a few questions on. This again is from H&M. It's a really nice relaxed navy oversized roll neck jumper. Now, when I first unboxed this, I was like, oh, it's got a cashmere blend. I'm so excited, you know. It's gonna be so gorgeous and soft and la 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 la. It's 10% cashmere blend, so just bear that in mind. You know, we're not talking about a piece that's 100% cashmere. However, I really, really like it. I like the chunkiness, I like the oversized feel. This particular one I got in a size medium, and it does come very, very oversized, so just bear that in mind. I love navy. I'm so glad that I'm seeing a lot more of this winter. I was very concerned that I was going to be inundated with the hot pinks, the bright greens, like that kind of thing, which you guys know I've spoken about. It's just not my style. I really struggle in the summer and just like at times throughout the year when they decide to do that kind of colour blocking thing. It just never works for me. I always give it a good go, but yeah, I'm really happy to see more muted colours. And navy I love. I think it's a really underrated colour. And if someone out there likes to wear a lot of creams, beige, that sort of tones, I think navy is a really nice complementary colour to that sort of cream wear, and they just pair really lovely together. So I do love this. There's so many ways you could wear, you know, chunky knits like this, just with basic leggings really, and my Uggs is a really basic way that I tend to wear it. But obviously you can do it with skirts, you can put shirts underneath it, make it a little bit more preppy and cool. I really, really like this from H&M. Next up, stripes. So I think this is no secret. Stripes have like hit us all. Like, obviously I knew that they were going to be a trend, but I just feel like I've seen stripes everywhere. There is not a soul that has not bought a striped item this year. Comment below if you've not bought something striped, if it's just not your thing. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I never thought I'd buy something striped, but then I saw all the kind of like cool girls on Pinterest wearing it, and it did sway me. This particular one is from Zara. It has a really nice kind of relaxed neckline. It's in a V. It has this slouchy bit at the back, which I think I really quite liked. And the sleeves are nice and loose and oversized. I can never work out if this is black or navy. One day I think the stripe is navy, the next day I think it's black. Who really, really knows? This I got in a large because I wanted it to have that oversized feel. These are really nice just even to style up an outfit with. So even if you didn't want to wear a striped top, you could always do that thing where you put it over your shoulders, tie it in a loose knot. It just looks very effortless, very easy. Stripes are a nice thing because they pair with practically anything in a wardrobe. It's a good basic. Stripes are everywhere at the moment, from, you know, Primark through to Karen Millen and everywhere in between. You can get them pretty much everywhere. I think Zara is a nice place to have a look because they have so many striped top or jumper options. Following on from that, a classic piece of cream knitwear. This year I've gone for this one from Mango. I love this very traditional kind of style of cable knit. I just think it looks really nice and classic. There is nothing that something like this does not go with in my personal wardrobe. You could do this with leather look trousers, a pair of straight leg denim. I can do it with a lot of the tweed that I have in this wardrobe. The faux leather, it literally goes with everything. So this is probably the biggest and most core thing in my wardrobe that you can build so many outfits around. I'm really thinking of doing a video like that, by the way, just kind of like having a few core things and then building really different outfits around them, just so it goes to show you don't need to have hundreds of things in your wardrobe to create different looks. This I really like. I got this particular one in a medium. Again, it's got an oversized feel to it. It does have a little bit of an itch factor, I'm gonna keep it real, but it's not unbearable. I've been all right with it, and you guys know I'm a fussy gal when it comes to itchy jumpers. I love this, and I love the relaxed style. I'm really here for like that oversized jumper fit, nothing too tight. I'm never a fan of anything too tight, but especially this year, I feel like I just want to feel comfy. I don't want to feel restricted. So yeah, love those two. Two knitwear pieces that I'm also just going to point out now. I was going to talk about this more so when I came to talk about this kind of colour. This really nice autumnal, rich, caramel coloured brown that seems to be making a big appearance at the moment, pumpkin colour, but I want to keep it in the knitwear. This is a really cool take on knitwear from H&M. It kind of looks like it would be really super itchy. It's actually not too bad. Has this sort of like more distressed feel to it, a little bit cooler, cool girl energy. If maybe you don't want something that's as structured, this would be a really nice piece to go for. I have this one in a large. It is really, really nice. Make sure you're wearing something that's probably a similar colour underneath, because I annoyingly wore a yellow bra under here and you could see it and it just didn't look right. I really like this. I think the reason why I like this so much is because of what I've been pairing it with, and we'll get onto that in a minute. Less so than the jumper by itself, but I am really into this colourway, and this is something that I'm wanting to add a little bit more to my wardrobe. I do have a star of the show that I had to share with you guys. This is an item from Karen Millen, which I have just fallen in love with. It's this super oversized poncho style piece of knitwear from them. Karen Millen has got some really nice gems if you're looking for somewhere a bit different to shop. I'm so impressed with their stuff. I wore this whilst I was away in Venice. There's so many ways I want to wear this from now until winter. I'm really excited about it. Has the gold detailing, this kind of houndstooth print. As I mentioned in my previous video, you could belt something like this and add a bit of shape. But I actually really like the poncho vibe. It's made me want to buy more ponchos. Who would have thought it? Ugly Betty era. Because that was like the thing that you didn't wear, was a poncho, because of that show. And now I feel like I need them. They're just really nice. They're oversized. I think they look really nice and chic. Pop on a big pair of sunglasses and you look really cool, but you've made minimal effort. Very comfortable, and I just love this. It's something really different. I've not seen anything like this on the high street. So yes, Karen Millen, absolute win for me. All of their stuff is gorgeous. I'm loving everything. How exciting. We're going to talk tweed and boucle. This is something that I really, really love for this time of year. I also think you can wear this going into the spring, but particularly for winter, I do love it. So I'm going to start with a more expensive item. This is something from my And Other Stories haul. Some of you guys might have seen. I'll leave all those videos linked below if you're interested. And I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this, but I did end up keeping it, and I'm really happy that I did. It's this kind of very light dusty pink tweed with like this kind of darker black and brown tone running throughout it. Really love this. I love the button detail. I like the fact that it has a bit of shape. I just like tweed. I don't know if that makes me like 99 years old. I don't care if it does. I'm a fan of it. I like that it looks kind of classic, and it's a nice new texture to sort of play with during this time of year. So yeah, this was a dress version, really nice, but a little bit more pricey from And Other Stories. However, I have something very similar here. This is an item from H&M again, because they're just the best. I got this one in a European 40, which I believe is a UK 12. On this is a little bit loose, but it's comfortable, so I'm happy. It's in this really nice cream colour. I think there are so many ways you could wear something like this. Really good for the workplace, but also equally really good to layer with and sort of dress up going into the winter season. I love to wear a skirt, I love to wear dresses, but it can get a little bit more difficult when the weather changes, just practically, because my legs are freezing. Someone DM'd me on Instagram like, we don't want to wear skirts. Not everybody wants to have their legs freezing in the winter. That's fine, but I'm willing to sacrifice that because I prefer how I look in a skirt and a dress than I do in trousers. I don't know why, like, it's just a thing. I just feel more comfortable when I'm in a skirt or a dress. So that's why I really like these kind of thicker, more warmer, chunkier dresses that I can still wear throughout the winter. You can also always wear tights, by the way, long socks, long boots, all of that helps me out to keep me nice and warm. And I'm really weird in that sense. I tend to get cold here. Like, if I'm not warm up top, like around my neck and my arms, I'll be really cold. But I can really deal with going out and having minimal amounts on the lower half of my body. I don't know if that makes sense. I really like this. It's a very classic, classy shape. I think, again, it kind of feeds into that very, like, preppy, sort of Chanel inspired aesthetic, which we're seeing a lot of at the moment. I really like this one. I think this would be so good for so many of you guys if you just want like a basic white cream dress to dress up loads of different ways throughout the next couple of months. Something quite similar. This is sort of Zara's take on that same style. It's almost like one of those little boucle jackets crossed with a dress. So it has these really nice pearl button details down the front. I got this one in a medium and it does have a nice fit. It's not slim fitting, it's definitely loose, but it fits nicely. I can't remember the price on this because I did get this abroad. I think it was about 50 euros. It's in a lighter colour, but for me, this is something that I can sort of layer up going into the winter. You could even do, which I think would be really nice, a black turtleneck underneath something like this and take your more summer pieces, spring summer pieces, and bring them into the winter. So yeah, I for one really like this from Zara, which then brings me to these kind of like tweed sets that I love. I also love cords. I don't have too many to share with you, I just have one cord to share. But I could talk about cords all day as well. We've got loads to talk about at the moment on this channel. I'm just going to be bombarding you guys with videos. So first up, I have this really cute little skirt. This is from a brand called Girl in Mind. I think I got this on ASOS. I love this. It does have a few kind of like loose threads, which I can't remember if it's meant to be like that or if I need to cut them off. I think maybe I should cut them off. It maybe looks a little bit scraggly. I really love this kind of boucle tweed skirt. It has kind of like a silver thread running through it, which I think makes it a little bit more evening appropriate. These pearl buttons, so flattering, goes with so much in my wardrobe. Live in this skirt. And then I spotted a very similar set whilst we were filming haul week. So to start out with, I have this again, wool slash kind of boucle tweed styled black skirt. This I believe was And Other Stories. What size did I get it in? Yes, it was And Other Stories. And I grabbed this in a UK 12. Really like the fit of this. It's a really nice length for a skirt. I feel like for us tall girls, that can be the ongoing struggle. And lately I've been pairing it. These were not from the same store, but I've been pairing them together. This really nice boucle style jacket from Mango. Now, I need to cut this thing out, don't I? I always do that, I'm so bad for it. I was living in this style of jacket throughout spring, summer. I had one from ASOS, one from Mango. I think you probably guys would have seen them a lot. Green one, a pink one. I wore one to my sister's graduation that I bought from an online boutique. I just think they're a really nice kind of classy, a little bit more formal style jacket, but obviously they add a little bit of warmth. And I love this one from Mango. So it has all the pockets, the gold buttons. It's so classic. Zara bring this style of jacket out every single year, and I nearly buy it every single year, which goes to show that I think it's a classic. But their prices go up and up and up on these style of jackets. They sort of creep upwards. So when I found this one in Mango, I was like, I'm so happy, because it was expensive, but it hadn't got to that silly price point yet. Really nice boxy shape, which I prefer in this style of jacket. I'm not really one for the fitted style of these. The more military? Oh my gosh, I can't say that word properly. Military. Oh my gosh, did I just put on an American accent? I don't know. Military style, where they're very, very fitted and they have like a big structured shoulder pad. That one's not really too much my style, but this is definitely more up my street. I love this from Mango. I got this in a large because I wanted it to feel a little bit more oversized and a little bit more relaxed. Also, I wanted to layer knitwear under this. This little black tweed set, I think you could probably buy this now, bring it out in 10 years time and still look very chic. So that was why I went for it. I'm really trying to wear things at the moment, guys, that I'm gonna look back on and really like, and not be like, oh goodness, what was that trend that I got caught up in that was just not my style. The only colour I have to share, sadly, but I will do lots more of this style of video if you enjoy and talk a lot more about colours, is this one from H&M. I was umming and ahhing about keeping this, but you know what, guys, I think I'm going to. This blazer is $39.99 and the skirt retails for £25, $24.99. Love this print, very Clueless-esque, but still quite monochrome. I feel like it's quite versatile. You could definitely pair the skirt with other more neutral things, and same with the blazer, which I like with a cord. You can wear them together and they can look really, really nice. And you can also then style both pieces separately, which I just love. And following on just from earlier when I was showing you guys that kind of more warm coloured jumper, this is the skirt that I've been really enjoying. And this is what I was liking in haul week. It's this kind of patent faux leather brown skirt, again from H&M. It was $19.99, which is a great price. The last time I spoke about this skirt, I went to link it and it was not available on the website. Now it's available. I've seen it in store, I know it's available, so I'm going to leave a link to this below. Even this would pair so nicely with some of the cream knitwear that I showed you guys at the beginning of this video. You don't have to do it with the same tone. That's what I think is really nice. It's quite a versatile piece. If you're someone like me that doesn't wear too much black, maybe something like this would be a good option because it will go with a lot more in your wardrobe. You guys know I love a skirt and I think it's very, very cute. So yeah, size wise, I got this one in a 12 and this actually fits really nicely from H&M. So I didn't size up in this skirt. I don't know if there's just a little bit more wiggle room in this A-line shape versus the other style skirt that I shared with you just now. But this one I went for in a UK 12. Well done if you're still here. Well done if you're still here. I'm proud of you. You're pulling through. Okay, next up I have two blazers. I really restricted myself here, guys. I could talk about blazers for eternity. I've got videos just about blazers. I just think blazers are the best. And I've been loving so many blazers lately, but I didn't want to overwhelm you. So I thought I'd bring myself to just show you two. First up is a classic. This is not new in my wardrobe. I am lying by saying it is, but it's such a classic that I feel like you might want it to be new in your wardrobe if you don't own one of these yet. This one is from ZARA last year. I got this in an XL because I wanted to wear it in the evenings as that very cool, oversized, you know, boyfriend fit blazer. So many brands have done something like this. This is a really nice one because even though it's faux leather, it has like a really nice soft feel to it. It doesn't look super plasticky, which I think is the struggle with a faux leather anything. You don't want that plastic look, it just doesn't look nice. I love this so much. I don't know if I'll ever get rid of this because I just think it's just such a staple for me. It's really nice in the evenings, it's a nice extra layer, pairs really well in the day to kind of glam up a bit of an outfit or take it to a little bit more of a bougie level, I feel. I also have one of these in like a beigey tone, but I was trying not to overwhelm you guys by showing you 400 blazers, and I love this one. I really, really do. It's just such a staple in my wardrobe. So I did lie, it's not new in, but I love it so much that I just had to share it with you. And it goes to show that a lot of these things, by the way, you will also love next year. You don't have to keep re-updating your wardrobe. You can just add the odd little thing in and it can change up your whole wardrobe. But that is definitely like a core thing for me. Following on from that, this is not new in. I do have one that's very similar, but it's not as warm. And this is the warmer version, and it is more expensive. I'm gonna leave both linked below. So they're both from H&M. I'll leave the thinner one linked below, which I think is a really good price, and I'll leave this one if I can find it. I always struggle to find this blazer, I don't know why. I'll have the like code here, so I'm gonna make sure I can try and find it. I got this particular one in, what size did I get this in? Is there a size anyway? I got it in a small, which blows my mind because this is absolutely enormous. But it's that classic Grandad check, very oversized blazer. I feel like we're really seeing this pattern so prevalent at the moment in like every single store. It's very like old school kind of check print, which I really like. I think it's a classic style. And this particular blazer is so warm. It has a really nice masculine shoulder padding, and it's literally like a Grandad blazer. Things like this you can definitely pick up at your local charity shop or on Vinted. I feel like I see this kind of thing a lot in my local charity shop. So if you don't want to splash the cash, you know, at a high street store and you want to keep things a little bit more, I don't know what the word is, like conscious of where you're purchasing from, definitely check out your local charity shop. I think you might be able to find something like this in there because it's that very standard Grandad dad-esque blazer. Lastly, for clothing, I do have a scarf that I'm going to share with you, and then I just have shoes. and then you're free to go and live your life. But I do have one new item in my wardrobe that I was gonna leave out because it's a little bit more expensive, and then I was like, but you're gonna see me wearing it, and I feel like that's just a bit of a lie. So this is a really gorgeous forest green oversized hoodie that I love. This is from a brand called Anina Bing. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I have a couple other of her things. She does a lot of really nice loungewear. That's what I tend to purchase from, you know, her a lot. And they do sell her pieces in Selfridges if maybe you want to try stuff on. I got in a size large. It has a really nice oversized feel to it, but I wanted it to be super big and oversized to wear with leggings. It's super comfortable. If ever I was going to bring anything out, it would be this kind of oversized fit, because honestly guys, 9 to 5 day to day, this is what I wear with leggings. I don't show it too much just because I feel like every time I come on here I want to show you guys something that's a little bit more put together, but I need to start showing you more of my loungewear because I really do wear it a lot. This forest green is such a lovely colour for the winter. It's still like a neutral, it's still easy to style, but it's something a little bit different. I love the logo, this kind of more retro, almost like those photos of Diana where she wore those really cool college style sweatshirts. I love anything like that. The fit of these jumpers, they are expensive, so I'll try and leave a similar one linked below if you don't want to pick up this one because it is on the more expensive side, but it's so soft, so comfy. I have not taken it off since I got it. Now we're going to move on to shoes. I have so many shoes to share with you, I don't know where to begin. I'm going to start with the shoes that I've not taken off. I've worn every single day for the last, honestly, like 4 weeks, and that is a pair of chunky loafers. So these ones are from ZARA last year. They're really lovely. ZARA has done some similar ones. There's nothing wrong with them, but I still think this was a really nice one they did, and I'm like, can they not just bring back the exact same shoe? So I'm going to do my best to scour the internet and find some that are similar to this style, where they have a really chunky sole. I love the buckle on these. I love the round toe. Designers obviously do this style of shoe if that's the route you want to go down. Prada do the kind of like OG ones that are really lovely, but I feel like they're sold out in a lot of places at the moment, I'm hearing. But I love these from ZARA. I think these were like 40 quid. Honestly, I've not taken them off. I just think they look really cool, and they pair really nicely with like skirts and dresses. So love these from ZARA. I'm actually selling a pair of these so similar to these ones. Also from ZARA, never been worn. They're just in a size 7 and they don't fit me. They're a bit big, so I'm going to sell them on my Vinted. So make sure you follow my Vinted because I'm listing so much stuff on there at the moment. Next up is a pair of shoes that I did share earlier on in this week's haul week that I couldn't find the other one to, and I was getting so distressed about it because I was like, I can't find the other one. I have found the other one, and I think I'm going to do that thing where you make the shoes fit you. These are a little bit small for me, I'm going to keep it real, but they don't have a size 7 on the website, and I'm so desperate to keep these because they are the perfect Chanel pump dupe. I love the shape, I love the nude and black tone. These are gorgeous. They're so, like, I want to wear them so badly. So I did watch a video where someone put ice in the front of the, no, they put a bag of water in the shoe, then they put the shoe in the freezer. The water expanded when it turned to ice and it made the shoes bigger. Let me know if it's going to work or if I just need to admit defeat and send these back. I really like these. I think they're the perfect dupe for a Chanel pump without being like a knockoff, a rip-off. They don't have Chanel anywhere, they don't have the CCs. The toe is a slightly different shape, it's slightly more angular. I am so tempted to buy a pair of Chanel shoes. I know, I really can't. Like, honestly, I actually can't at the moment. Maybe one day, because I think they're a classic. And if you are lucky enough to own a pair, I think they're classic. I think they will be cool forever. I need to get these stickers off the back. But yeah, these ones are ASOS. Really nice option if you're looking for that style. 2 more pairs of shoes that I have been living in. First up are my mini Uggs, which I got these last year. They're already looking a little bit sort of beaten and bashed because I pretty much wear them every day. I mean, look at the back of them. That's the only challenge with the mini Uggs. Let me know if you've got them below. They're virtually impossible to get on. I think I need like a shoe thing, a shoehorn. These are in the chestnut. I live in them, they're cozy, comfy. They're basically like wearing your slippers out. I'm gonna do my best to link them below. They seem to just sell out every year, which is so frustrating. Are perfect. Just be a little bit careful in the wet weather. I wore these out recently in the rain and I've sort of got them a little bit ruined, which I'm annoyed at myself for doing that. But they're my go-to comfy shoes when I just want a comfy day, which I feel like when the weather gets cold, I want a comfy day every day. I have these Axel Arigato trainers. I think I shared these with you guys this week on here, I'm not sure. At some point on YouTube. I am so happy that I have these. Leon actually bought these for me as a nice little gift, which was very sweet of him. I got these in the UK 6. They fit really, really nicely. They're quite a nice wide fit, which, you know what, I'm a girl that has wider feet, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And I think these are a really nice option because the shoe itself is quite wide. Definitely that kind of dad shoe style. This has been around for a very long time. I feel like I'm a bit late to hop on the trend here. I still love my like triple S's and I wear them a lot, but these are a really, really nice option for a really nice trainer that go with everything. I think they make your outfit look cooler. So if you have like quite a basic outfit and you put these on, I don't know, it kind of edges you up a bit, which I don't know why, but I feel like it does. Absolutely love these. Think they're fab. I will link these below, and I'll try and link some dupes below as well if I see any on ASOS and things. I'm gonna do boots. I've only got 2 pairs of boots. There's hundreds more pairs of boots I could talk about, but I'll try and save that for another video. Maybe I'll do a video all on shoes and boots. These are last year's ZARA. Again, a pair of shoes I pretty much wear year on year on year. I love them. I love the fit. They're just my favourite. Love this colour. Pair with so much in my wardrobe. They're not the most comfortable. They do rub a little bit here at the back. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone else has that issue. I think because they're obviously not real leather, they're like a very plasticky fabric, which is nice because they're very waterproof, but they definitely rub here at the back. Yeah, I like a welly boot. I've always liked a welly boot style shoe. I know they're a bit Marmite, but those ones are ZARA. I have a ruched pair of boots that I love. I mean, I don't know if this style is still in, but I love them. They need a good clean. These ones are actually, I think, from ASOS. I'll try and link these exact ones below if they're still available online. They have a really nice, oh, I'm embarrassed because look how messy they are. But they have a really nice shaped heel. ZARA have brought out some so similar to this. I love the ruching. I love the fact they're in cream. Such a good night out shoe. I love this time of year because it means you can get away with wearing a heeled boot instead of a high heel. And I'm just so here for that. I'm not a heels girl. A heeled boot is definitely my go-to every time, and I wear these a lot on nights out. And I just really, really like them. I like how low the heel is, and it's a really cool shape. So yeah, I'll try and link something like these below as well. Okay, so that is it for my winter wardrobe, autumn wardrobe roundup. Things I've been loving, new things to my wardrobe, things I think you guys maybe would be interested in picking up. I'm going to leave so many links below to all of this stuff, as well as a few videos from haul week, just if you guys haven't seen those, you want to see some things that I tried on and tested out, I'll leave those below. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Do not forget to leave me a comment, let me know what else you want to see on this channel. I'm trying to do vlogs, I'm trying to do fashion bits, give you a bit of everything, but I would love to know what you want to see. I think a lot of you have been saying home content, so that is on my horizon, don't worry. And I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Have a fabulous day, whatever you're up to, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys.